Good day, tourists! I know that all of you are excited with our tour, but can I hear you yes if you are all excited? Alright, well, me too. So let us first do the head count to know if we are all complete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 20. Alright, so in behalf of Travel and Tour, I am Jun Reese Jr., but you can call me Kuya Jun. I am your official tour guide for today, and I would like you to meet our very friendly coach captain, Kuya Jan. Say hi to Kuya Jan, everyone! So great! So for today's trip, our promise that you will enjoy the province of Camiguin. Our coach captain will take us to our destinations very safely. So just relax and be comfortable to your seats and seatmates. But before we go to our first destination, there are friendly reminders and safety precautions that I want you to know so that our tour will be smooth flowing and hassle-free. So kindly keep in mind my reminders. First, synchronize your time with my time so that no one will left behind. The time with me is 8 o'clock a.m. Second, smoking and vaping is not allowed inside the bus, but eating food is allowed so you can enjoy your meal and snacks. Third, I have with my whistle. When you hear me whistle twice, that means you are going to line up in front of the bus because we are heading to our next stop. Fourth, I also have with me my first aid kit in case of emergency. And lastly, always observe a body-body system. Always walk in pair so that no one will get lost. And you may take note of our bus number CLT 1.3 and my number 09305060313. Again, 09305060313. So is that clear for everyone? Alright, so now for this tour, let's explore together the beautiful sceneries and famous tourist spots here in Camiguin. So let's proceed to our first destination, which is the Sunken Cemetery. So alright everyone, welcome to our first destination, which is the Sunken Cemetery. This is actually the most recognizable landmark here in the province of Camiguin. So the story goes that when Mount Vulcan, or the old volcano, erupted in the 1870s, the earthquake was so strong that an entire portion of Camiguin Island collapsed into the sea. In that portion was an old Spanish cemetery, hence the name Sunken Cemetery. While it certainly is a very unique and interesting place, don't expect to see rows of gravestones or skeletons here. After over 100 years, most of the cemetery remains are now gone and replaced with a sprawling coral reef. Aside from the reef, you'll also see some majestic purple giant clams here. A giant cross and view deck were also built as stones threw away from the shore. You can swim or ride a boat here and enjoy the glorious Camiguin sunset. However, not everything from the old cemetery disappeared. If you swim around the view deck, you'll find an old gravestone and bust from the cemetery. And if you swim even further away, you'll find the old cross, a big cement cross that was actually part of the original cemetery. Alright, so I will let you take pictures. And everyone, welcome to our second destination of our tour. This is actually one of the most iconic spots here in the province of Camiguin, which is the White Island. Because of its soft, fine white sand, it's something your feet will always remember. The island of Camiguin is a volcanic origin composed of 4 stratovolcanoes. Each volcano, except for Mount Ginziliban, is made up of several flank domes. The only volcano on the island with historical eruption is Hibok-Hibok, which last erupted in 1953. Pair that with the refreshing blue water and the majestic view of Camiguin Island, and White Island is truly unforgettable. It's a wonderful experience to be on a random patch of sand out at sea. But aside from taking in the beautiful view of Camiguin's mountains, watching the sunrise, or maybe taking a dip in the refreshing water, you quickly run out of things to do. You can also sunbath or hide underneath the rented umbrella. You can play or read book in the sand, and there's sometimes a man selling fish sea urchins. So everyone, I'll let you take pictures. So hello everyone, welcome to our third destination of our tour, which is the old Geo Church ruins. This church was built around the 16th century and has witnessed the devastation of volcanic eruptions on the island. Most of the church has been destroyed, however, some parts still remain. For history lovers, the Geo Church ruins are one of the oldest ruins in the country that still stands to this day. Like most old churches in the Philippines, it was constructed with coral stones. It was a major structure where locals could hold weddings, baptisms, funerals, and masses. However, the church was heavily damaged in 1871 when Mount Vulcan erupted for the third time. Following the explosion of lava, the church was reduced to the ruins you can see today. So upon visiting the church, you can actually light a candle before entering the grounds and offer a prayer for the lives lost during the tragedy. Along with this, you can also take the time to snap photos. Alright, so on the inside of this church, you'll also find trees lined up perfectly alongside the ruins. With some benches around, the Guild Church ruins are a great place to relax after a day of exploring. Okay, everyone, you can take pictures around the Guild Church ruins. So hello everyone, welcome to our fourth destination of our tour, which is welcome to Katungan Mangrove Park. This is actually the Camigin's well-known mangrove park because of its enchanting atmosphere and peculiar tone. It can be viewed as romantic and charming or wonderfully airy because of its freakish trunks and irregularly formed branches. Its swamps like shallow waters that are filled with dark and pointy roots look like dungeon traps. So, Katungan Park is actually undeniably perfect for bonding and dates because on top of its wonderful ambience, it has tree houses and picnic sheds. So these shelters are perfectly placed in different corners where you can enjoy your privacy. It's the best place for a group of friends to talk about creepy stories and have some laughs. A couple can bring their own food for a date. Just make sure that you bring an extra plastic bag where you can temporarily put your trash before taking them to the right bin. Actually, there are Filipino stories about this Katungan Mangrove Park. So, do you want me to tell you the story about this Katungan Mangrove Park? Alright, so as Filipinos traditionally believe in spiritual elements like Encanto, Tikbalang, Diwata, Duende, Capri, and more may have been perceived to have resided in this kind of mysterious-looking place by our ancestors. So it has that unique blend of elements that are both surreal and abstract. With just a pinch of imagination, Katungan Park can take you to a different world that is truly magical. Alright, enough with that Filipino stories. I will let you go around the Katungan Mangrove Park to take pictures. So hello everyone, welcome to our last destination of our tour. So actually dropping 250 feet from above, this waterfall is the tallest in Camiguin. It's almost the most accessible. Getting here is a breeze since it's found right in the outskirts of Mambahaw. You won't have to hike through any forest either, although you will have to go down about 100 to 200 steps. So the waterfall drops into a little pool where you can dip your feet or swim. When you get closer, you'll notice a cool phenomenon where some water spills out of the steep rock wall, sort of like mini waterfalls beside the giant majestic one. So actually, this river, this falls, the Katibawasan Falls, used to be much wider, but a strong typhoon caused several solid rocks to fall in it and shorten its size. I guess we have to bear its size for now until the government can take action in removing those rocks to widen the river again. So actually, you can also taste the very own keeping snack of Camiguin. So it is actually like a cassava flakes. It's cassava flavor that is very evident in its taste, and the soft and crunchy flake that is quite a pleasure to bite. So actually it has a sprinkle of latik. Do you know latik is? It's actually a syrup made out of coconut that really made it sweet and tasty. So alright everyone, I will let you a tour around the Katiwasan Falls and you could actually taste the keeping snack right at the entrance. Alright everyone? Okay. Hello everyone, so we are done to all of our destinations. So let's do the head count again to know if we are all here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 20. So thank you, and this marks the end of our informative tours. Are there any questions or clarifications? So just let me know, okay? I hope everyone enjoyed and learned a lot from our trip. On behalf of Travel and Tours, I would like to thank all of you for choosing us to be part of your unforgettable journey. I hope to see you again in your future tours. Please do have some rest because I know it's been a long day for everyone. And I'm living the saying that the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Again, this is Kuya Jun signing off. It's more fun in the Philippines. It's more fun in Camiguin. Thank you and mabuhay.